It's loading up real quick. All right, bet. All right, what's good, YouTube? I am here with the man himself, one of my best friends. He is the GOAT, the rap god right now. LG Youngbull, knockout. Let him
Yes,
know.
sir. In the
Yep,
building, you already know what's going on,
yep.
Big Stepper. You already know.
He is my collab. This is the man I always rap with. This is the man himself, bro. Bro, this man can freestyle like nothing. This guy, oh my god, his freestyling skill is just you can't match that, bro. You can't match him.
Young
Basically,
legend. Young
yeah,
legend. Say,
yep. From Ohio, all right. He's from Ohio, born and raised. But knockout, we're
yes,
not here to
sir.
talk
Just
about
broke
rap.
over here different.
We're not here to talk about rap music. We're here to talk about WrestleMania Night 1, bro. We both just saw it together, right? We both saw this, all right. WrestleMania. This was. What do you think? What do you think this WrestleMania was? What do you rate this?
Man, night one so far, I'd have to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think there was only about one match that really didn't have my attention. Other than that, the show was, let me tell you, it was filled with good matches.
I agree. There was a bunch of good matches. Yeah. You want to start with your favorite match from this night?
Easily got to be the Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, man.
Yep.
Let me tell you, the debut of Cody Rhodes, first AEW superstar to go from AEW to WWE.
Yep. I agree. Cody Rhodes.
History.
Now, we both knew Cody Rhodes. We both knew it, right? We both knew Cody Rhodes was gonna debut. We would joke around. Our joke around was if it wasn't Cody, it was Shane McMahon. We both agreed as the joke, Shane McMahon was coming back, right?
Yeah, I was about 80% sure it was going to be Cody. But
Yeah.
I had Shane McMahon in the back of my head and a couple other people. But
yeah, but to start off, we can't just jump into the Cody match. We got to start off with the first match, which was the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Knockout.
I heard Rick Boogs tore his ACL during the match.
Really? Did he actually? I mean, I did see him get injured.
That's what they said later on in the show.
Really? He tore his... Let me put my AC a little higher. He's getting a little hot. So he tore his ACL. I mean, honestly, I thought the injury was a work. I thought he was just working us, making us think, he got injured. But he possibly could have gotten injured.
Yeah, they said later on the show that he did. But other than that, I thought he performed really well. And I thought that was a, good match. And
yeah, but who were you going for when the match first started?
Honestly, I had to go with Shinsuke and Rick Boogs.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to come on top and defeat the Usos and end their streak, but didn't happen.
Yeah, we both basically were thinking the same. Well, no, we both disagreed, actually. I disagreed with you because I was going for the Usos, the bloodline. I'm big Roman Reigns fan. Roman Reigns, I love you, Roman, no homo. You are the best. We know for a fact you're not going for Roman.
Disagree with that.
Yeah, you're not going for Roman. We know who you're going for.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. It's going to take him to Suplex City tomorrow night.
It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to happen. But, before we actually get to the next night, in my opinion, the Usos match was a decent match. It didn't really captivate me. I wasn't really into it. I just knew the Usos were gonna win. I wasn't really into the whole storyline with it. You know what I mean? I was going for the Usos because I like the Usos, but yeah, I wasn't really too much into the storyline. The storyline, were you into it a lot? Were you like mostly paying attention to it?
No, I really wasn't into the storyline, to be honest.
Yeah, the storyline, it didn't really capture you. I mean, with some of these, they don't really build them. Like, can you agree that they don't really build up storylines that much nowadays?
Yeah, a couple of the storylines, it just seems like they don't put in their all into it.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't blame the performers for that, you know what I mean? They do their best, and, they made it to WrestleMania. Usos, we already knew it. Shinsuke Nakamura. This is Rick Boogs' first WrestleMania, right? It got to be Rick Boogs' first WrestleMania match.
It has to be, yeah.
Now, the next match... Oh, wait, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I haven't heard of Rick Boogs being in WrestleMania other than this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this was his first one. But the next match, we got Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Now, I think we both... Wait, I don't want to say we both, but I know for a fact I was going for Happy Corbin. I like McIntyre, but I was going...
Happy Corbin to win just because he had a stressful year. As we know, he was all broke and bummy, but he got in his bag, and I was hoping he could come away with the win at WrestleMania just to top it off. But
I agree. Yep. Baron Corbin, or Happy Corbin, the year started out rough for him. We both agreed, man. This man went from nothing. Literally, he went from something to nothing. He had nothing. And then all of a sudden he turned his, which I was happy about, he turned his life around. Which was a good thing. You want to see a struggling man like Corbin, Baron Corbin, somebody who used to be king, go from something to nothing. It was very, very saddening. And I was very happy. You were happy too, right? We were both there when we saw him turn his downs to ups, right?
Yes, it all happened in Vegas at the casino.
And Happy Corbin, he became something again. And I like Drew McIntyre. I like him as a, I like McIntyre. He's cool. He's very cool. I remember when he first started out. We both watched when he first started out. Miss McMahon and bring him out. And what was he, the chosen one?
The chosen one.
Yep, he was the chosen one. But McIntyre, he's greatly developed into a very, very good star. I mean, he used to be in 3MB, the only 3MB member to still not have a world title.
WWE.
Yep, Heath Slater still hasn't came back and won a major title yet. Jinder Mahal did it. Yeah, Jinder Mahal was the first one to do it, right? Out of all 3MB.
He was WWE champion.
Yeah, he was the first one out of all 3MB to become WWE champion, right?
I think it was 2014, maybe.
No, it wasn't 2014. I think that was 20. Was it 2014? No, 16. Because in 2014 they were definitely jobbers. I think it was 2016 or 2017.
Yeah,
yeah, because they were jobbers.
After the match when Drew McIntyre cut the rope with the sword, that was a pretty interesting moment.
I think our friend Acid said that the sword bended, right? That it got bent or something. Were you there when he said that?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, apparently the sword got bendy, but it's I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The sword it didn't really matter, but yeah. Drew McIntyre won that match. Okay, so Drew McIntyre won that one. I kind of figured Drew McIntyre was gonna win this. Now this next match, the ending shocked the hell out of me. Okay, I got shocked by the ending. This match is The Miz and Logan Paul versus Dominic and Rey Mysterio. Now, me personally, I thought Mysterio was going to win. All right, but that wasn't the part that shocked me. What do you think? Who you thought was going to win?
Honestly, I thought Miz and Logan had it the whole time.
Really?
I was not surprised by them winning, but I was surprised of the aftermath. When Miz did the skull-crushing finale on Logan for no reason.
Yep.
Really didn't make too much sense to me, but other than that, it was a great match. Logan showed some talent.
Yep, that is true.
He really showed a good skill set. He knows how to take a bump, and yeah.
Yep, that is true. Logan Paul did really, really good. Now, he wasn't better than Bad Bunny. I think Bad Bunny kind of got us all because he did the, what was that move?
Canadian Destroyer.
Yep, the Canadian Destroyer. Yep, I think that's the reason why we say Bad Bunny is the best of them, but Logan Paul really did good. Now, the ending, like you said, that shocked me. That was shocking. Why did The Miz turn on Logan Paul?
That honestly just it don't make sense to me. I don't understand the reasoning behind it.
Now, what I think might happen is we might see a storyline between The Miz and Logan Paul now. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if Logan's really gonna take this WWE serious or because he does a lot of other things.
Yeah, that is true. He has a lot of other ventures, but I don't know. I feel like that's the only thing we can really assume from this. Like, why else would The Miz attack him? Like, there might have to be a storyline.
I mean, I was expecting, after that happened, I was expecting Jake Paul to come out and do something or something like that. Because Jake Paul was talking earlier in the night saying he was going to try to get in the ring or whatever. And he was there.
Yeah, I think that's what, I think that's what's going to be, okay? It's either going to be The Miz versus Logan Paul or The Miz versus Jake Paul. Something like that's got to happen. I mean, come on, WWE. You really got to do something now because you can't just throw us that and then not expect us to want something more from it.
Have you seen the boxing match between The Miz and I don't even know who he fought? It was back in the day.
Oh, I think back in Tough Enough, right?
Yeah.
It was I think the boxing match was either against Daniel Puder or somebody. I think it was Daniel Puder,
Oh, it
bro.
was Daniel Puder. Yeah, it
Yeah, it
was.
was Puder. I actually forgot about that. Didn't the Miz lose that one though?
Yeah, Daniel Puder did give him a hand.
Yeah, because Daniel Puder is a former what was he? He was a former martial artist, I think, MMA, right? He used to do MMA. That's
Yeah, he
yeah.
almost broke Kurt Angle's arm on.
Yeah, he almost did broke Kurt Angle's arm. Yeah, that is. I forgot. You know what? I forgot the Miz was in the boxing. Oh, maybe this is the Miz's second chance to get it back in the boxing ring.
Oh man, he don't want to do that with the paws.
He might have to, dude. He might
They're
have
way
to.
too ahead of his.
Dude, I mean, I think I remember that Pewter match. I think the Miz was very sloppy in the boxing ring. Okay,
He was, bro. And Puder wasn't even a boxer. He was more of like an MMA wrestler.
Yeah.
Like,
But this could definitely be the Miz's second chance at boxing. I mean, against the Paul brothers, you know, I wouldn't want to.
Either one of them.
He's definitely gonna get beat. But you know, there has to have something like that. Now, the next match is the Raw's Women's Championship. Now, this match was actually really good. I think this was one of the best matches on the card. One of them.
I agree.
Because the reason for it is this match, we both thought Becky Lynch was going to win. We both wanted Bianca to win. We both wanted. Yeah, we both wanted Belair to win. Definitely. And shockingly, WWE actually threw a swerve, and we actually got Bianca winning, which I think was one of the best decisions they made, because me going into this, I thought this whole night was going to be Becky Lynch winning and Ronda winning. They're both going to retain, and then I basically thought they were basically going to get built for the whole year being undefeated, both of them. And then at the next WrestleMania, it would be it would be Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch, both undefeated, both for both titles. But luckily, that did not happen. And I'm glad that didn't happen. I did not want to see Becky Lynch holding the title for another year. I did not want to see that. I think Becky's good. I feel like she's a little bit too overrated with her gimmick. I mean, it's a good gimmick. It's just it stayed too long. You know what I mean? It overstayed its welcome. That's how I feel about it.
I agree. It was time that Becky Lynch lost the title, and Bianca Belair. You couldn't have really chose a better person for her to drop it. So.
That is true. Yep. And I didn't like SummerSlam. I didn't like that they had Bianca Belair lose so quickly. I did not like that at all. Instantly,
that was definitely not a good move.
Yeah, instantly it made me despise Becky Lynch, which is good because Becky Lynch is supposed to be a heel, but I didn't like the move. And you know what?
The way they did it, they could have did it way different.
Yep, they could have done it way, way different. But just having her come in and squash Belair, I just didn't like that. But you know what? I guess they kind of made up for it, giving Belair the belt again at WrestleMania. It gives her 2 big WrestleMania moments. So I like that, you know.
Yeah.
You want to add anything? You want to add any more comments for this match?
Man, no, I'm good on this one.
I want to say, before we move on to the next one, it was a good back and forth match, all right? It was actually really, really good. It got me intrigued into it. But except for towards the ending where she got slammed on the steel steps, right? I was like, that one, it was a good move. It's just Belair, she kind of stayed on it too long. So when she got into the ring, she got it around like, what, 8 or 9, right?
Yeah, I think it was a 9 count.
Yeah, I kind of feel like she should have been moving a little bit more slow, or like kind of towards the ring a little bit more sooner, but it's whatever. Now, the next match is the match we were talking about in the beginning. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. What is your take on this?
And this match was amazing. It was history in the making. It was awesome back and forth match. They've hit pretty much every move in their arsenal and more.
Yep, that match
just really had you on the edge of your seat.
That match, it definitely over-delivered. That match was very, very good. I read people say that Cody Rhodes did a lot more selling than he ever did in AEW. I don't know if that's true, but Cody Rhodes actually did put over a lot of Seth Rollins' move.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, I can agree with that. Cody really did sell that.
Oh, wait, can you get a little closer to the mic? I couldn't hear you on the last part.
Cody really didn't sell that much in AEW, but I think that's a part of AEW.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes, he did really, really good, actually. He may have, like, some of the moves kind of got botched, but it kind of made up, like, most of the match kind of made up for it,
Yeah, most
because
of the match made up for it.
cause Seth Rollins is a phenomenal performer, okay? Seth Rollins is one of the best. Cody Rhodes is one of the best, too. But that match was over-delivered. That was a really good match. I didn't expect it to go as long as it did. It was, like, the longest match on the card. But wow, that was a really good match, really compelling. It kind of
Watch
drew you
more of
to
that
it.
match.
Everybody was going crazy when we saw me. I was yelling off the top of my roof, dude, just going crazy about Cody Rhodes. You left the party.
Here's what happened to me.
Yeah.
During the story arc, so they were getting ready. Cody Rhodes was getting ready to come out. I didn't know who it was going to be. They were just waiting. Then my internet cut off.
Yep.
So I had to come back, and then I saw Cody Rhodes.
Yep. I knew it because we were watching that, and you left the party instantly. I was like, bro, why did you leave the party? And then, I was still watching it.
It was literally right before. I didn't even know who came out.
Yep. It kind of, when they turned off the lights, I kind of was like, whoa, is this going to be The Undertaker or something? But then when I heard Cody Rhodes' music hit.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, or Bray Wyatt, yeah. There's so many people it could have been, but I'm so glad it was Cody Rhodes. Yeah, they did. They turned off the lights, and then, like, all of a sudden you just hear, like, the beginning of his theme, and oh my god, bro. When that hit, everybody was going crazy. I was going crazy. I think I was the only one in the party going crazy at the time. Nobody else was really talking in the Xbox party, but you know what? It's whatever, dude. Because that was the greatest return. Greatest return.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, good job. Cody Rhodes, the best. The best. What do you think is going to go for Cody Rhodes' career? I could see him main eventing next year's WrestleMania.
Oh, I could too. Easily.
Yep.
He's great.
And I honestly hope he does main event. I think Cody Rhodes deserves a title shot. He deserves to hold the belt.
Yeah, he does.
But
he did it in AEW. He can do it again.
Yep, I think that's the one thing that's eluding him. A WrestleMania main event, and it's just holding the title. Now, after that phenomenal Cody Rhodes match, we had to talk about the second main event. Technically the main event, but the second main event. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Who were you going for?
I was going for Charlotte.
Me too.
But Ronda, like, I didn't really, coming into the match, I really wasn't a big fan of Ronda. Like, I don't think she really did much in the ring and anything, but tonight she pulled a few moves out and she actually looked pretty good in the ring. I'll give it to her.
Me, personally, I wasn't too big on the match either. Only because I don't really like Ronda as a WWE superstar. I prefer her MMA, but as a WWE superstar, I don't really like Ronda. Like, she's good, but she's not as great as Charlotte, on the other hand. I love Charlotte. You know this so much, bro. You know this. I always say the best diva, or the best women's wrestler in general, is Charlotte. Like, I always say this. I've told this dude many times, Charlotte's the best.
She is the greatest. And
tonight she proved it. She carried Ronda Rousey into getting them actually a good match. I feel like out of all Ronda's matches, I think this was her best match. And I feel like mainly because of Charlotte. Charlotte mainly got her, pretty much carried her into a good match. I agree with
that to a certain extent, but I think Ronda really did impress me a little bit.
Ronda, she did good. It's just Charlotte was the queen, like always. Charlotte dominated. Beautiful performance by Charlotte. Ronda did good too. I like Ronda. Now that I've seen this match, I like Ronda, okay? I like her. The only reason why is because Charlotte won, and I thought, like I said earlier, I thought Ronda was going to get the belt, and then it was just going to be this. But, gladly, Ronda lost. So, you know, I gave her respect for that. I give her props because either you win the match or you lose the match, and we all thought Ronda was going to win, honestly. And for her to lose it, I give her mad props for that. Mad props. Now, do you want to throw any more comments into this match, or we're gonna get to the main event, main topic?
That's all.
Now, for the final match, the main event. This is definitely the main event match. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens. Did you think they were gonna fight?
God, thought something was going to break down, but I didn't think it would actually be a match like it was. It
Yep.
turned into a full-on falls count anywhere, no DQ match.
Yep. I did not think Stone Cold being in a match. I didn't think they were gonna actually fight. I like you said, I didn't think they were gonna be in a match, but Stone Cold actually took bumps in this match.
Yeah, he took a hard one outside the ring on the concrete.
Yeah, he took suplex on the concrete. He actually took a hard bump.
He took a stunner. He took a shot to the ring post.
Yeah, Stone Cold was taking bumps. That's one thing. Like, I didn't think they were going to get in a fight, and I didn't think Stone Cold was going to get bumped. Like, I did not think he was actually going to take bumps in this, but he took bumps, which is a good thing because that builds the other matches. That just builds it. And
I was happy with Stone Cold's performance. He honestly over impressed me. Like, I thought
he was going to be washed up, right?
As good as it was.
Yep. I didn't think Stone Cold was going to be as good as he was actually either. But, Stone Cold, he impressed all of us. And that's all he needs to.
He drank a lot of beer, too, tonight.
Yeah, he did drink a lot of beer. That is true. He did drink a lot of beer. But, yeah, this WrestleMania, night one was really good. I'll say that. It was really, really good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, it was. And hopefully night 2 is the same way, if not better. We got a good card for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
we'll be doing a review video tomorrow as well.
Yep. All right. Before we get into the review for night 2, I want to take. What is your take? Well, what do you think is going to happen? Let me pull up the match cards real quick for night 2. Now, night 2 is going to have some really good matches too. Wait, what happened?
So we'll give our predictions real quick.
Yep. Let's give our predictions before we end off this video. All right. Now, let's see. The first match that probably going to start off the show with is RK Bro defending their tag titles, okay? They're defending their tag championships against Street Profit and Alpha Academy. Who do you think is going to walk out the winner?
Honestly, I'm going to go with the shocker here. I think it's going to be the Alpha Academy.
Really? You think Alpha Academy?
I really do. I know that's the underdog in this match. Not expected really by anyone, but I think they're going to pull it off.
I think it's going to be the Street Profit. I think Street Profit is definitely going to get the titles. And I think Street Profit is going to turn heel.
That's a good prediction. I think RK Bro's definitely losing the titles.
Yeah, I definitely see them losing. I don't see them retaining. Either they're gonna either they do retain.
Time for Randy and Riddle to be singles again.
Yeah, I think it is time for that. I think it's time for Randy Orton, and as much as I think RK Bro's a decent team, I don't think.
I'm looking forward to a Randy heel turn.
Yep. I'm interested in that too. A Randy Orton heel turn. Yeah, for me, I don't really. RK Bro, when they first started, I wasn't really for it. I didn't really like the team. Did you like the team when RK Bro started?
No, I wasn't, but I kind of grew into it.
Yeah, you grow into it. Yep, I grew into it too. Only because, at least they're doing something with Randy. That's how I thought. Yeah. They gave him a tag title. Randy Orton deserves to be champion. Maybe not tag champion, but, maybe they can give him a huger reign. But, you know what? We both agree. RK Bro not retaining. So, next match is Bobby Lashley versus Omos. I got Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, too. I think this is kind of a filler match.
Yeah,
I agree. Honest.
I agree, too.
Omos really can't do much in the ring. And,
yeah, compared to Braun Strowman. Let's compare him to Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman can do a lot in the ring. Omos, he doesn't really.
Even the Big Show a little bit.
Yeah, the Big Show a little bit. Yeah, the Big Show. But Omos, they already built him to the point where, yeah, he's undefeated. But, come on now. He got to do more than 5 moves of doom.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have to add Omos to the list of the 5 moves of doom characteristics next to Mr. You Can't See Him and Hollywood Hogan. And I think Omos fits in perfectly because the 5 moves of doom. But, yeah.
Bobby Lashley. The almighty era continues.
Yep, I hope so. I hope MVP doesn't turn heel and join Omos, because that wouldn't be good. I don't think that would be good. I mean, MVP's good at talking on the mic, but I just don't want to see him with Omos. I'm kind of getting tired of Omos.
I agree.
Now, the next match is for the women's tag titles. Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Who do you got winning this match?
I have Sasha Banks and Naomi winning this match, but I would not be mad if Queen Zelina, and Carmella retain.
Now, I got Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, but I would go for Sasha Banks and Naomi if they turn heel. That's the only way I'll go for them. If they win the titles and they turn heel, I would agree with that. I would like that. So we both agree that we're not going for Natalya and Shayna Baszler.
That's the list.
Personally, I think Shayna Baszler should be in the women's main title picture.
She should just be a one-on-one.
Shayna Baszler
not it for her.
Yeah, tag teams is just not it. I see Shayna Baszler as higher in the carding. She deserves the women's title. It kind of sucks that WWE's not using her properly, in my opinion. But at least they're doing something with her. At least something's gonna happen with her. So yeah. The next match is Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. I think we both know who's going to win it. It's going to obviously be Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville's winning. We all know this.
Yeah. I mean, the match, I don't think it's going to be a very interesting match. It's probably just like a filler match.
I think it's going to be a match. It basically is a filler match. Yeah, everyone knows Knoxville's going to win.
Now, here's one that we both are not going to agree on. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. I have Pat McAfee. As much as I like Austin Theory, I have Pat McAfee.
I have to go with Austin Theory. This man is the future of WWE. I've been saying it since he's arrived.
Yep, I agree. I think Austin Theory is definitely going to be the future of WWE. And Madcap Moss. I agree with Madcap Moss. I think Madcap Moss is the future.
Yep, he's very slept on, very underrated.
He's very good. He's very funny too. You've heard his jokes, right? In the beginning of the kickoff show when he was cutting his jokes.
I've always loved Madcap Moss's jokes. They're hilarious.
That man is funny, man. He knows how to tell good jokes.
Oh god, always gets me rolling.
For Pat McAfee and Austin Theory, would you be mad if Pat McAfee won?
I wouldn't, because I love Pat McAfee. I love his commentary and everything. So I wouldn't be mad, but. You already know I gotta go with Theory.
Yeah, for me, I wouldn't get mad if Theory won. I love Theory. I think you are right with Theory being the future. I agree with that 100%. Theory is really, really good. Plus, he's very, very young, so he definitely has a bright future. Pat McAfee. The reason why I feel like Pat McAfee is gonna win this is because this match is pretty much a filler match. It's another filler match, but it's an interesting filler match, I guess you could say.
It's an interesting. Let's see what happens.
So, next match is AJ Styles versus Edge.
This is going to be a classic, and I'm calling it now. It's going to be the match of the night.
Yup. That is, I agree with that, because we got two performers that, oh my god, you can say this is a damn dream match.
Legend, just accolades on top of accolades.
This is like
wrestling for years.
Pretty much, this is like when they said John Cena was gonna fight AJ Styles. You already knew off the back it's gonna be a classic. AJ Styles can have a great match with anybody. You can put AJ Styles against James Ellsworth and he'll probably put a 4-star, maybe a 5-star. I mean, last WrestleMania that I saw AJ Styles, wasn't he fighting against The Undertaker?
What is it?
Well, did he? I think the last WrestleMania, we might be wrong, but the last WrestleMania match I think AJ Styles had was against The Undertaker.
Yeah, it might have been. I'm not too confident.
But AJ Styles, he had a phenomenal match with the Dead Man. AJ Styles had a very good match with Nakamura. I wouldn't say it was the best whenever they clashed at WrestleMania. You remember that when they clashed at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I remember that.
It wasn't as good as their New Japan match, but it was a good match, okay? It was decent. Now, AJ Styles, he can have a good match. Wait, what?
This is going to be a classic tomorrow.
That's all AJ Styles accolades. Now
Yeah,
Edge.
honestly,
Oh wait, what?
what was you saying? What was you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say. Let's talk about Edge now. How many phenomenal matches Edge has had? Okay.
Oh man, that's for decades.
Undertaker's won. Batista's won. John Cena's won. Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
The list goes on with Edge. So these two are definitely gonna have a classic, and especially with Edge being a heel. Edge is a heel now. Did you think that was gonna happen?
Interesting to me. I never would have expected this.
Yeah, I definitely thought Edge was gonna stay face for a while now, but Edge, he turned heel, and I am loving it. I saw his promo, and I heard his new theme song, and I was a fan of it instantly. See, me and younger, I loved heel Edge. I loved when Edge was a bad guy. I didn't really like Edge when he was a face. I liked Edge when he was a dick, when he was an asshole. You know what I mean? I like that. I like when certain people, they act like an asshole because they can play an asshole good. Randy Orton's an example.
Good, yeah. Just pulls your attention.
Yup, and Edge did that whenever he cut his promo on AJ Styles, whenever he released his new look, his new gimmick, talking like he's smarter than all of us. I was eating it up. I loved it.
Yeah. And that's honestly why I have Edge winning tomorrow.
Yup. As much as I love AJ Styles, I got Edge winning that. No doubt about it. I got Edge. You know, I heard that they're gonna do a whole faction with Edge, a new faction. Have him team with like 2 other people, like almost like the Bloodline. How Roman Reigns has his. They might be doing that with Edge, and I heard Damian Priest might join that.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yep, it'll be very, very interesting. It'll be very, very good. Edge, phenomenal. Now next, the last match, the main event, the match we all know. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I'm going to let you start it off.
As I said earlier, Brock is taking this man to Suplex City. It is going to be a tragic night for Roman Reigns. The head of the table will be no more. The streak will be over. The title reign will be over. Roman Reigns will be back at the bottom where he belongs. And he will learn to acknowledge Brock Lesnar.
That's definitely not gonna happen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am here to tell y'all about the man who's gonna retain, the man who's gonna take, the man who's gonna conquer the beast, do something that nobody has ever done before. He's gonna take the belt from Brock. No. He's gonna destroy Brock. He's gonna smash, crash, and do what he does best. Roman Reigns is gonna walk out of WrestleMania as your new WWE champion and still be your Universal champion. Roman Reigns is walking out for sure. I would bet money with this man. I would bet anything. I would bet 4,000. No. I would bet $1 million Roman Reigns is beating Brock Lesnar.
That's a total crock of shit.
Look, as much as you don't like it, Roman Reigns is the best right now. Best wrestler, best performer, best talker. Roman Reigns can do it all. This man is like the new age Shawn Michaels.
I disagree. I have not much love for Roman Reigns.
You've been a hater of Roman for like forever. Now that Roman's got the title,
I only loved him when he was in the Shield.
You got to get past that, Grandpa. It's the future, and Roman Reigns is the future.
Seth Rollins is always better.
No, as much as I like Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns is the best. Now, look, I can't wait. You know, we should do something. Loser has to do something. Loser has to agree that the other wrestler is better, and we got to cut a promo like the other wrestler would. How about that? If Roman Reigns loses, you know what? If Roman Reigns loses, what should we do? We gotta make this interesting. We gotta put some stakes up. What would be interesting?
Oh no.
If Roman Reigns loses,
Put me on the spot.
What would you do if Brock Lesnar lose?
I ain't got to worry about that, but I'll make Roman Reigns my Discord profile.
You gotta make Roman Reigns your Xbox profile.
Alright,
And your Instagram profile. You know what? I want to see if Roman Reigns wins. I want to see you make an Instagram post appreciating Roman Reigns. I want to see a paragraph on paragraph about you. So you agree if Roman Reigns wins, you're gonna make an Instagram post and appreciate Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Alright, if Brock Lesnar wins, oh my god, I will be crying. I would be crying. You gotta do the same thing. I will do the same thing. If Brock Lesnar wins, I will make a Brock Lesnar appreciation post, and I will talk about how Brock Lesnar is the best wrestler to ever grace WWE. Oh my god. Deal. Yep, it's a deal. If Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, one of us is gonna have to be embarrassed because
there you have it, guys. You heard it here first.
Dude, it's gonna be more embarrassing because nobody else is gonna know what we're talking about. They're just gonna see, oh, they're posting about somebody else and they're complimenting them, like sucking them up. Yeah. Like, it's gonna be the most embarrassing thing ever. So you're definitely on. And Roman Reigns is gonna win. I know it.
Get it. Suplex City, bitch.
Roman Reigns is gonna take him to Spear City, bitch.
Oh no.
Just know it's gonna happen. So we will definitely see. So that's it. I think we're done here, right?
Yep. Right. I think we're done here. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow we will definitely make that review, and we will definitely be back. And I can't wait to hear tomorrow about this man, appreciating Roman Reigns. You know what? We got to appreciate them while we're recording tomorrow. How about that too? We're gonna double appreciate them. One Instagram post and then one on the recording, or one on YouTube. I can't wait to hear you tomorrow. Just talk about how good Roman Reigns is, and I can't wait to upload that video. It's gonna be one of my happiest videos ever.
We'll see, bro.
Yep. Well, we'll see. All right. Remember, please don't lose your stuff. Please don't. It sucks losing your stuff. Lost my wallet. Still haven't found it. And I hope y'all have a great night. Hope y'all enjoyed Wrestlemania. And I hope y'all have a good day tomorrow. Good night.
Sure. Good night.